Okay, let's just get right into it. We really need to talk about your child's education. And I'm not talking about grades or test scores. I'm talking about a much bigger, much more urgent problem. The fact that our entire school system is preparing kids for a world that, well, it just doesn't exist anymore. It's a tough pill to swallow, I know, but it's a conversation we have to have.
Seriously, just let that sink in for a moment. They're preparing for a world that's already gone. Every single day we send our kids into these buildings to learn skills that, frankly, AI can already do better, faster, and cheaper. And look, this isn't about blaming teachers, not at all. They're doing their best in a broken system. The problem is the system itself. Its very foundation is, well, it's a relic.
So to really get why things are so off track, we have to jump in a time machine. And we're not going back just a few decades. Nope, we're going all the way back to the 1890s, to the Industrial Revolution. See, that's where our modern education system was forged. It was designed with one specific goal in mind, to churn out efficient, compliant factory workers. And you know what? It was amazing at it. A total success. For that time. The big problem, of course, is that that world has vanished. I mean, does this look familiar? Sitting in rows, hands folded, waiting for the bell to ring? Yeah, it's the classroom we all know. But here's the thing. None of this was by accident. It was all designed to mimic the factory floor. Sit still. Follow instructions without question. Do repetitive tasks. Move when you're told. It was the absolute perfect training to create a workforce that wouldn't cause any trouble and would just do the job.
And here's the real kicker. The very skills that this system was built to teach, punctuality, repetition, memorization, are now the exact skills that have been automated. Machines and AI do all of this infinitely better than we can. So you have to ask yourself, why on earth are we still training our kids to compete head-to-head with machines? It's a competition they are guaranteed to lose, every single time.
So, what we're left with is this massive gap, a great skill mismatch, you could call it. On one side, you've got what school thinks is important, and on the other, you've got what the real world, the world of tomorrow, actually demands. Let me break it down for you. It's pretty eye-opening.
Just take a look at this comparison. It's wild, right? They're almost perfect opposites. School teaches us to memorize facts. The new economy rewards asking great questions. School is all about following procedures. The future is about solving brand new problems. School values getting the one right answer on a test. The world needs people who can find multiple good answers to complex challenges. It's a total mismatch. And the skills on the right, those are the ones that actually pay the bills now and will in the future.
And this really cuts to the heart of it. We are literally training children to compete with machines. And it's a competition they will always lose. We are essentially training them to be less efficient, biological versions of computers. And that's a terrifying thought. It's not a future I want for any kid, and I'm sure you feel the same way.
Okay, let's talk about a number. 17. What's so special about 17? Well, if you have a child starting kindergarten this year, they have 17 years until they graduate from college. 17 years until they step out into the real world of 2042. And if you think the world has changed a lot recently, just wait. Let's put that in perspective. 17 years ago, in 2007, the iPhone didn't exist. Netflix was still mailing DVDs to people's houses. Think about that. Now, fast forward to today, and AI is everywhere, changing literally everything. So what does 2042 look like? We're talking superhuman AI being a normal part of life, an economy that's been completely rebuilt from the ground up. The one thing we know for sure is that the world of 2042 will be nothing like today, and our schools are acting like it's still 1992.
Okay, so that's the bad news. It's a bit of a downer, I know. But we can't just throw our hands up in despair, right? So, what's the solution? What does a future-proof skill set actually look like? Well, that's where things get hopeful. There is a path forward, a new framework for what it means to be educated in the AI age. It boils down to these 4 pillars. These are the things that will actually matter. These are the capabilities that aren't just nice to have, they're what will make our kids valuable and adaptable no matter what the future throws at them. Let's dive into each one.
First up, AI literacy and orchestration. Now this might sound technical, but it's not about learning to code. Forget that. Think of it more like being a conductor of an orchestra of AIs. You don't need to know how to play the violin, but you need to know what the violin can do and when to bring it in. It's about knowing how to combine multiple different AI tools to achieve something complex, something no single tool could do on its own. This is the new reading and writing. It's that fundamental. Second, we have what we can call human-exclusive capabilities. These are the skills that AI, at its core, just can't replicate.
I'm talking about genuine creativity, real emotional intelligence, navigating tricky ethical gray areas, and inspiring leadership. For decades, we've dismissed these as soft skills. Well, guess what? In a world saturated with artificial intelligence, these soft skills are becoming the hardest, most valuable, and most durable skills a person can have. Our humanity is our competitive advantage.
Pillar number 3 is meta-learning, and this one might be the most important of all. It's simply the skill of learning how to learn. Look, the specific things you learn today, a programming language, a marketing strategy, they're going to be obsolete in a few years. It's just a fact. The only truly permanent skill is the ability to pick up new skills fast, to master new domains quickly. That's the ultimate career insurance.
And finally, number 4, building and creating. For too long, school has been about consumption, consuming information, consuming textbooks, filling out worksheets. That has to stop. We need to shift to a model of creation, teaching kids how to take an idea from their brain and make it real in the world. Whether that's an app, a piece of art, a YouTube channel, or a small business. The world is drowning in information consumers. It's starving for creators.
Okay, so that's the framework. AI orchestration, human exclusives, meta-learning, and creating. That's the what. But now for the million-dollar question. How? How do we actually instill these capabilities in our kids? Well, I've got a playbook for you, and it starts with us, the parents.
And here's another hard truth. We cannot wait for the school system to figure this out. We just can't. The system is a giant, slow-moving ship, and we're in a speedboat. This is our job now. It's a massive responsibility, I know, but we as parents have to take the lead on this. We're the ones who have to guide them into this new world.
So what does that actually look like? Let's get super practical. Here are 4 things you can start doing, like today. First, get your kids using AI tools. Don't treat it like a cheating machine. Treat it like a super-powered assistant, a collaborator. Second, shift your own mindset from grades to projects. A portfolio of things your kid has actually built, created, or launched is so much more valuable than a perfect report card. Third, feed their curiosity like it's a fire. Whatever they're obsessed with, go deeper. Help them ask questions and find answers. And finally, number 4, you have to model this yourself. Let them see you getting excited about learning new things, trying new tools, and adapting to change. It's contagious.
So here's the bottom line. The world has already changed, fundamentally. The real question is, are our children ready? It's easy to feel anxious about all this, but you know what? It's also an incredible opportunity. If we get this right, if we equip our kids with the right mindset and these future-proof skills, there is absolutely no telling what they can accomplish. The future is theirs to create. Let's just make sure we've given them the right tools for the job.